Department of National Defense and Armed Forces of the Philippines conduct CyBEX 2024. CGPA emphasizes CAFCU's relevance in Philippine defense. Canlaon City running out of funds amid the increasing evacuees due to Canlaon eruption. Water rates to increase beginning January. Good day everyone, as well as our troops at Camp Emilio Aguinaldo, Quezon City. Today is Friday, December 13, and we will bring you the latest news from the armed forces and other information around the Philippines. In behalf of Rof Suzon, this is Jhai Simbajon for AFP Community News. And the Department of National Defense, in partnership with the Cyber Battalion of the Army Signal Regiment, conducted the 3rd Cybersecurity Exercise or CyBEX 2024 at Camp Aguinaldo, Quezon City. The event aimed to raise awareness and improve the cybersecurity competencies of the DND and its offices while promoting collaboration to address emerging cyber threats. CyBEX 2024 featured a hands-on simulation exercise utilizing the Cyber Exercise for Excellence platform developed in-house by the Philippine Army Cyber Battalion. With this, participants engaged in advanced challenges including digital forensics, cryptography, and artificial intelligence, gaining practical experience in addressing sophisticated cyber threats while fostering collaboration and strategic thinking. Meanwhile, the winners of CyBEX 2024 were recognized for their outstanding performance in the simulation challenges. And the Commanding General of the Philippine Army, Lieutenant General Roy M. Galido, emphasized the importance of CAFGU's active auxiliary units in the military's overall shift to territorial defense. Lieutenant General Galido made the statement during the second semester conference and workshop for Division Operations Officer and Division Affairs Office chiefs at the headquarters Philippine Army, Fort Bonifacio, Taguig City. According to the Army Chief, as part of the joint force, their mandate is to defend the land from any threats of intrusion from the enemy. Meanwhile, the workshop served as a platform to apprise operations officers and DCO chiefs on the thrusts, program, and operational directives from the level of the General Headquarters. For other updates, let us hear the details about MILF hands over NPA's high-powered firearms to 102nd Infantry Brigade. Go ahead, Gina.
Jhai, Canlaon Provincial Committee of the Moro Islamic Liberation Front under Commander Kineg Inalang officially turned over firearms to Brigadier General Patricio Ruben P. Amata, Commander of 102nd Infantry Bagwis Brigade. The surrendered firearms included 9 high-powered firearms consisting of 2 M653, 1 M203 grenade launcher, 2 M14, 1 M16, and 3 Garand rifles. The said high-powered firearms were from the dismantled guerrilla Front 53 Sub-Regional Committee 3 of the New People's Army and previously under the safekeeping of the Canlaon Provincial Committee. The initiative, which is a part of the Brigade's Conflict Transformation Program, aligns with the recent declaration of Cotabato Province as New People's Army Free last October 8, 2024. This is Gina reporting for AFP Community News, 1 AFP for a Stronger Philippines.
Thank you, Gina.
Yes, good afternoon. The Philippine Air Force
And the 86th Infantry Highlander Battalion supported the Department of Labor and Employment Region 2 in the awarding of a mobile rice milling machine to the Santo Niño Farmers Association in Barangay Santo Niño, Madela, Quirino. The said initiative was in collective effort under the whole-of-nation approach of Executive Order No. 70, implemented by the National Task Force to End Local Communist Armed Conflict, or NTF-LCAC. Along with the 86th IB, the TESDA and PESO also supported the said effort that aims to enhance agricultural productivity of the members of the association. Meanwhile, the 86th IB reiterated its role as a key partner in community building initiatives, emphasizing the significance of empowering farmers in achieving peace and progress. And the Naval Forces Western Mindanao, in collaboration with Islamic scholars from Masjid Abu Bakr Siddiq Marawi, hosted a successful two-day Jamaat Tabligh Cluster Ijtima, or it's a gathering and a symposium, at Masjid Halidiya, Purok Nawasa, Barangay Maligaya, Lamitan, Basilan Province. The event aimed to promote peace, unity, and understanding among Muslim communities in the region. Hundreds of participants from 50 mosques in Lamitan and Isabela City engaged in a meaningful dialogue, shared learning, and religious reflection. Commander Maxine Jasid, Assistant Chief of Naval Forces Staff for Civil Military Operations NF7, representing Rear Admiral Francisco G. Tagamolilia Jr., Commander of the NFWM, reaffirmed the Philippine Navy's commitment in supporting socio-cultural and religious initiatives that build trust and foster mutual respect.
DWDD Armed Forces News. Armed Forces Radio.
On the other line, let us hear more from Glenn about the Philippine Air Force deploys Black Hawk helicopters to support Mount Canlaon aerial assessment efforts. Glenn?
Deployed 270i Black Hawk helicopters yesterday, December 12, 2024, to conduct rapid ramage assessment and need analysis through an aerial survey over Negros Occidental. The said activity also aimed to gather critical data on potential hazards following the recent eruption of Mount Canlaon. In line with this, experts from the Philippine Institute of Volcanology and Seismology and officials from the Provincial Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Office of Negros Occidental and Negros Oriental and the Office of the Civil Defense Regions 6 and 7 were part of the team aboard Philippine Air Force helicopters. Meanwhile, said helicopters will also be utilized for the airlift of volumes of relief goods intended for the affected communities. This is Glenn Ligulchan reporting for AFP Community News, one AFP for a stronger Philippines.
Thank you, Glenn Gulchan.
WWD Armed Forces News.
3 cadets from the Philippine Military Academy graduated at Australian Defence Force Academy, Canberra, Australia yesterday, December 12, 2024. The 3 Foreign Service Military Academy graduates are Cadet Lord Willet Gocotano, Cadet Roald Era Xavier Vernes Bautista, and Cadet Maria Denise Silvestre were also recipients of merit awards in military and academics. Cadet Gocotano, 23 years old, from Negros Oriental, will be joining the Philippine Army. Cadet Bautista, 21 years old, from Camp 7 Baguio City, will be joining the Philippine Air Force, and Cadet Silvestre, 22 years old, from Muntinlupa City, Metro Manila, will be joining the Philippine Navy. Meanwhile, 42 cadets from the PMA are also studying and having their cadetship training abroad in Japan, South Korea, United States of America, and Australia as part of the Academy's Foreign Academy Exchange Program.
WWD Armed Forces News.
And for our national news,
WWD National News.
local officials of Canlaon City, Negros Oriental are seeking national government assistance amid the depletion of the local government units' funds due to disaster response operations. This includes feeding thousands of people displaced by the eruption of the Canlaon volcano. The Office of the Civil Defense has said the Canlaon City has officially announced that it can only sustain support for internally displaced persons for a period of 3 to 4 days. As of the latest reports, a total of 6,092 individuals from 5 barangays in Canlaon City have been recorded as affected.
WWD National News. Armed Forces Radio.
And now let us hear a reporter on the ground about 1st Tank Battalion Armored Division undergo DICT's training. Go on for the details, Meljoy.
Yes, good afternoon. The Department of Information and Communication Technology led by Mr. Edwin Mendoza, head DICT Tarlac Province, held a 3-day training at the 1st Tank Masikan Battalion to enhance the technical skills of its personnel. The training covered 3 key areas: computer literacy, computer hardware servicing, and troubleshooting. The computer literacy session focused on basic computer operations, software applications, and internet navigation, helping the Masikan trooper become more efficient in using digital tools. In the computer hardware servicing segment, attendees learned how to diagnose, maintain, and repair computer components, allowing them to address hardware issues. The troubleshooting training provided essential skills for identifying and resolving common computer network problems, improving the battalion's overall technical self-sufficiency. This training program equipped the personnel with practical, hands-on knowledge, boosting their confidence in handling various technological challenges and contributing to their overall readiness in both administrative and operational tasks. This is Meldrin Nesha Arok reporting for AFP Community News, 1 AFP for Stronger Philippines.
Thank you, Meljoy.
DWDD National News.
And the Metropolitan Waterworks and Sewerage System Regulatory Office announced that the rates for both Maynilad and Manila Water will increase starting January 2025. Maynilad customers who are in the low-income lifetime program consuming 10 cubic meters or less will have an increase of 10 pesos 56 centavos per month for total charges on their bills starting January, while regular customers consuming 10 cubic meters or less will see a hike of 20 pesos and 8 centavos per month. Meanwhile, Manila Water's customers who belong to the low-income lifeline program will have an increase of 2 pesos and 87 centavos per month in total charges on their bill.
DWDD National News.
And the Philippine Embassy in Damascus advised all Filipinos in Syria to remain vigilant and take necessary precautions. The embassy urged them to avoid high-risk areas, unnecessary travel, and large gatherings. It added that Filipinos there should stay informed through reliable sources and maintain communication with family and the embassy. The Department of Foreign Affairs expressed concern over the situation of 700 Filipinos in Syria following the overthrow of President Bashar Assad by the armed opposition.
DWDD National News. Armed Forces Radio.
Let us hear more updates from Joanne about DOT and 69th Infantry Battalion led the Mount Samat wreath laying during Central Luzon PEP. Joanne?
As part of the Philippines Experience Program, or PEP, Central Luzon leg, the Department of Tourism Secretary Cristina Garcia Frasco led a solemn wreath-laying ceremony on Thursday, December 12 at the Mount Samat National Shrine in Bataan, also known as the Dambana ng Kagitingan or Shrine of Valor. The ceremony paid tribute to the nation's enduring legacy of courage and sacrifice, honoring the heroism of Filipino and Allied soldiers during the 1942 Battle of Bataan. Secretary Frasco was joined by Lieutenant Colonel Sani G. Dunca of the 69th Infantry Cougar Battalion, 7th Infantry Kaugnay Division Philippine Army, ambassadors to the Philippines including Malaysian Ambassador Datu Abdul Malik, Melvin Castellino Anthony, Vietnam Ambassador Lai Tai Bin, and Thailand Ambassador Tul Trai Surat, as well as Philippine Veteran Affairs Office Under Secretary Rinaldo Mapagu, Bataan Governor Jose Enrique Garcia III, and PEP delegates comprising tourism stakeholders and private sector partners. This stop at Mount Samat is part of the broader Central Luzon leg of PEP, which celebrates the region's historical and cultural significance by featuring destinations across Bataan, Subic, Pampanga, Tarlac, and Bulacan. It also highlights the festive holiday atmosphere that characterizes the region. A flagship initiative of the Department of Tourism, the Philippine Experience Program or PEP, aims to promote Filipino culture, heritage, and arts while showcasing the diverse tourism offerings of well-known and emerging destinations. By curating immersive experiences and authentic journeys, the program emphasizes the unique Filipino identity, inviting visitors to discover why they will always love the Philippines. This is John Sagaok reporting for AFP Community News, 1 AFP for Stronger Philippines.
Thank you, Joanne.
DWDD National News.
And the Philippine Ambassador and Consuls General in the United States said they would assist Filipinos regardless of their immigration status. This is amid the plan of the Trump administration to deport illegal migrants. President-elect Donald Trump vowed to conduct a sweeping crackdown on immigration and tighten border control, which were part of his campaign promises. The Filipino diplomats in the U.S. met recently to discuss a wide range of issues related to the incoming Trump administration, particularly its emerging immigration policies.
DWDD National News.
And President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. approved the proposals to launch a nationwide shopping festival. He also gave a go signal on easing the visa and immigration process. The president recently signed the value-added tax refund for non-resident tourists. An estimated 30% increase in tourist spending is projected, with the new law benefiting both large-scale industries and micro, small, and medium enterprises.
DWDD National News. Armed Forces Radio.
And we have a report coming in from Ami about PMA cadets goes to RMC DADFA. Ami?
5 cadets from the Philippine Military Academy visited Royal Military College Dontron, or RMCD, and the Australian Defence Forces Academy, or ADFA, in Canberra, Australia. The cadets were given a chance to engage with their counterparts from RMCD and ADFA through a series of activities which includes sports competitions, physical training sessions, military exercises, and structured cadet programs. The cadets were able to join the RMCD cadets, lecture on troop leading procedures, platoon level planning, operational order writing, as well as witness the field training exercises and the battle drill rehearsals. The visit is part of the PMA Foreign Academy Exchange Program, with international academy counterparts forging people-to-people relationships towards becoming a global partner. This is Amir reporting for AFP Community News, 1 AFP for Stronger Philippines.
Thank you, Ami.
DWDD National News.
And the House of Representatives approved on third and final reading several measures seeking to declare different places in the country as ecotourism sites and tourist destinations. The lower chamber approved House Bill numbers 1110-5, 1110-7, and 1112-6, which declared as tourism destinations the immediate vicinity of Nuestra Señora de Salvacion Church, as well as the Batag Lighthouse and Onay Beach. The 3 tourist attractions are all located in Lawang, Northern Samar. The House also approved the House Bill number 1110-6, which sought to establish Pinispicana Falls in Las Navas in the same province as a tourism destination. While the Republic Act number 9593, or the Tourism Act of 2009, classifying places as a tourism destination, established a stronger framework toward further development of these areas.
DWDD National News.
And an agreement for the peaceful and orderly voting of inmates in the May 2025 midterm polls was signed between the Commission on Elections, Bureau of Jail Management and Penology, Bureau of Corrections, and Public Attorney's Office on Thursday. PAO Chief Presida Rueda Acosta said the initiative was the continuance of the cooperation between the same agencies forged during the 2023 Barangay and Sangguniang Kabataan elections. Rueda Acosta added that this is another milestone since they already forged a similar agreement during the 2023 BSKE, wherein the persons deprived of liberty voted for the first time. Meanwhile, the BJMP said those allowed to vote were inmates who have been formally charged and awaiting trial, as well as those serving prison sentences for less than a year.
DWDD National News. Armed Forces Radio.
From Angel, more updates about 11th Infantry Division Commander joins Notre Damien's engagement at NDJC. Angel?
Yes, Jhai. 11th Infantry Alakdan Division and Joint Task Force Orion Commander Major General Leonardo Peña joined the Notre Damien's engagement at the Notre Dame of Holo College, or NDJC, in Holo, Sulu. The said event paved way for a meaningful conversation about dreams, hope, and peace aimed at fostering alliance and unity in Sulu. In his message, Major General Peña underlined the crucial role of educational institutions in peace-building efforts and shared one of his success stories as an example of the transformative power of collaboration. Meanwhile, the event fortified the shared commitment of the 11th ID and NDJC to strengthening trust, fostering mutual understanding, and creating a harmonious society. This is Angel Cruz Camomot reporting for AFP Community News, 1 AFP for Stronger Philippines.
Thank you, Angel.
DWDD National News.
And all political aspirants, party list groups, political organizations, and coalitions have only until today, December 13, to register their local social media accounts and pages, websites, and other online and internet-based campaign platforms that they will use in the 2025 midterm elections. Commission on Elections Chairman George Erwin Garcia said there will be no extension for social media registration. He warned that failure to comply with the social media registration requirement is an election offense. This could lead to a candidate's disqualification and the removal, takedowns, or blocking of the contents of the unregistered social media accounts.
DWDD National News.
And President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. ordered the Department of the Interior and local government and other law enforcement bodies to carry out multiple operations against Philippine offshore gaming operators that would continue to exist in the country. He ordered them to intensify their operation against POGOs that are still operating despite the ban. The President also called on local chief executives to coordinate with the DILG in going after POGOs in the respective jurisdictions. PBBM earlier stood firm on his stance to kick out POGOs from the country and announced the cancellation of all POGOs and internet gaming licenses nationwide.
DWDD National News. Armed Forces Radio.
Let us hear from Beth about 53rd Infantry Battalion facilitates surrender of 25 loose firearms, 2 grenades in Zamboanga del Sur. Beth?
The 53rd Infantry Matapat Battalion facilitated the turnover of 25 loose firearm and 2 grenades surrendered at Barangay Tarakan, Dinas, Zamboanga del Sur. Along with the 53rd IB was the Zamboanga del Sur Provincial Office and the government unit of the Dinas and the Zamboanga del Sur Province. The items surrendered include the Barrett .50 caliber, M16 rifle, M1 carbine, M1 Garand caliber 45 pistol, 9mm pistol, homemade shotguns and grenades, and various other firearms with defaced serial number. The successful surrender of these firearms is as a result of the ongoing and strategic collaboration with the 53rd IB and the local government of Dinas Municipality and the province of Zamboanga del Sur as a whole. This is Beth Tanyete reporting for the AFP Community News, 1 AFP for Stronger Philippines.
Thank you, Beth Tanyete.
DWDD National News.
And for our final news, Valenzuela City has said it has procured 41 electric vehicles amounting to 75.7 million pesos to be used as police cars in accordance with its green program. Mayor Wesley Gatchalian said the city government entered into a groundbreaking partnership with AC Mobility and BYD Philippines to launch the Go Green Valenzuela with a ceremonial signing event held last December 10. Gatchalian added this move makes Valenzuela the first local government unit in the country to implement such an extensive fleet of electric vehicle police cars. Each BYD Dolphin electric mobility unit has a maximum power of 150 kilowatts or 204 horsepower.
DWDD National News.
And that's all for today's broadcast. Thank you for joining us, especially to our audience in our Facebook page, AFP Radio DWDD. Don't forget to tune in next week for more updates, same time, same station. But before that, our AFP Finance Center has an announcement. For all the AFP pensioners whose pension account is in Land Bank of the Philippines, we would like to inform you that you were able to withdraw your pension yesterday, December 12, Thursday. Also for AFP pensioners with pension account in Development Bank of the Philippines and Philippine Veterans Bank, you can withdraw your pension this day, 13th of December. Also for those who are tagged as hold, you can actually reach AFP PGMC through their hotline 0966 311 5003. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year for all the pensioners. Again, this is Jhai Simbal for AFP Community News. One AFP for a stronger Philippines.
Ito ang DWDD 1134 kHz AM. Balita, impormasyon at musika. Ito ang DWDD AFP Radio. Boses ng Kawal Pilipino.